All we want to know is, did the DNA test come back positive or negative? That's all we want to know. This episode gonna be real short because it really wasn't about much. So I'm just gonna get it right into it, okay? So in the beginning, Kim is in there making breakfast for Joey and the kids, and starting out the back, Joey wants to know, hey, did you get the DNA test? Did you get the DNA test results? She over here nervous, panicking, and all this stuff. No, I haven't gotten anything. Well, can you just check your email for 1 second just to make sure if you didn't get anything? Okay, I got one question, just one. If he wanted to do this DNA test, right? Why didn't he just do it under his email instead of hers? Why did he have the box in the closet if he wanted to know? And he didn't even have to tell her that he wanted to know if that's his son or not. At this point, everybody says they think it's his son anyway, but I really don't care to know. I mean, if it is, because at the end of the day, it's going to be the child's at risk, because now he's going to be confused, and then you're taking him away from the only father that he do know. So I feel like they shouldn't tell him until he's a bit older. That's just me. But you already know they're going to do what they want to do regardless, and they're just going to say, hey, this is your new daddy, and that's not your old daddy. So he already peeping game that what's going on, and you trying to tell me that this man is my new daddy now? But we ain't talking about little bro over there in the corner. We just talking about me. That's my daddy. Joey is my daddy. Okay. So they're going house shopping and stuff like that. And Kim is basically trying to push Joey, like, you need to go ahead and get your job now, because when we get this house, you're going to have to start working. And I ain't got time to be sitting up here paying all the bills by myself. So you need to start looking and stop acting like side gigs and all this other stuff is going to pay the bills, because it's not. Okay? So Joey went on to apply to some jobs, and he had a certificate for the air conditioning job. But Joey made the sorry excuse in the world. This man gonna say, well, I got a certificate, but I don't got time to be getting on the ground or working in the heat or working in nasty houses and all that stuff. But I know how to do the job, but I just really don't want to do something like that. Are we serious right now? You want to keep her happy and your family happy, but you don't want to put yourself at risk to go under a house, do anything under the sun, but you want to complain about every little single thing that the job requires. You already knew this. You was in prison. You knew what was going to come with it. And now you want to act like, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Now you want to act like you're better off? Bro, Kim is not going to keep taking care of you. Remember, you got to pay her back for the rims, the toys, and whatever else you've been out here trying to get. So, yeah, you going to have to be the man of the house, not Kim. And then y'all finna get married on top of that? What does that tell you? They need that money. Give me my money. Let me say it again. Give me my money. That's what Kim saying. Give me my money, Joey. Give me my money, because you got me messed up for getting those ugly rims on that car when you could have just got some basic rims on some tires. Just saying. So Joey went to this interview for air conditioner, and basically he told him the truth, like he was on opioids and he just got out of prison, and he does have a certification on doing air conditioning. Because remember, Key Rock had the same thing and he got a job right off the bat. But with Joey, it's a little bit different, only because he was on drugs and all this stuff. And so Joey feels confident that he might not get the job, only because the way the boss was looking at him and the way he was feeling. And the boss was basically saying, like, we're just going to have to run a background check and a drug test. If you can get those two done and get it passed, we can say that you can get the job, but I can't quote you that it goes through HR. So Joey feels defeated, basically saying that I don't think they're going to pick me because of my choices that I did in my past life, and that I was previously on drugs and I was in prison. And then he did make the complaint of saying that he didn't want to do that type of work, but at the same time, like, oh, I know it's going to be a lot of work to do, and da 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 da, but I'm willing to do whatever, start from the bottom and work my way up to the top. The boss was saying that it starts out at $16 an hour, and then you'll work your way up, and you can start, having more flex jobs where you won't have to be doing the dirty work. You can be actually doing something more easier. So Joey just feels like he's going to be defeated and he's not going to get the job. He just want to make sure that he is going to be compensated and that he's going to find a job. I feel like what Joey should do is keep applying and not give up on just this one job, instead of feeling like this one job is not going to hire him. In reality, you still have other places to go. This is not the only I'm just going to say heat and air conditioner guy, because there's other places that you can go to go apply for any job. So I wouldn't settle myself short for that. This one's going to be real short only because it was real short. All they were talking about is getting a house, and she wanted Joey to step up more, and he needs to just, take accountability for the things he done. And also she's worried about him being the father of the oldest child, but she doesn't want to worry about that right now. She's focused on getting a house, and Joey just worried about needing to get a job, because these side gigs and selling drugs is not the answer in her household, because once they get this house, he's going to have to pay the bills and pay for the mortgage, because the house is Joey's is supposed to be buying the house for her and the kids. He just got out, ma'am. I don't see how that's going to happen, ma'am. You're going to be buying a house for you and him and the kids until he actually get on his feet correctly and do what he needs to do. So, yeah, if y'all got some comments y'all want to say about this So if y'all got some comments, drop some down below. Let me know how y'all thought about this scene. It wasn't really much to talk about because obviously it was just about a house, a job, and DNA. We don't even have the DNA results. Maybe it'll come on next week. We didn't really get nothing on them, but hopefully we will. We don't know yet. So yeah, drop some comments down below and see y'all in the next video.